Hey y'all, it is Friday, May 1st, 2026. Out on Lake Maumelle again. I got a couple hours just while I have no familial obligations, or at least none that I want to address right now. And so the water has very likely cooled off. We've had a bit of a cold front blow through, some storms, got a lot of rain, which has really been nice. So I'm gonna be looking for kind of calmer pockets again. The wind's coming out of the north. I'm guessing that the water temp has dropped a little bit as well. So be looking more finessey, less actively moving baits and things like that. Probably try the floating worm and try a Carolina rig, a jig, maybe just things that I can leave in place and just kind of drag a little bit more slowly if the bass are a little bit more lethargic. So let's see, water temperature is 63.3, so it's come down quite a bit this last week. It was like 68, 69, about 4 or 5 days ago. It's now down to 63, so I bet that'll leave the bass in a little bit of a funk, but we'll get at it for a couple hours, see if we can't find anything, and if not, still better than a day sitting at home staring at the paint dry. So let's get to it. Now, get the bank and see what we can get. So that's 15 minutes there, crankbait, chatterbait, and a floating worm. It's a little bit too windy along this section for the floating worm itself. I think I had to tie on a swim jig and maybe like a micro jig as well. But I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go a little bit further up this bank and then try way back deep in that pocket, go a little bit further up the bank, and then just move to a totally different spot. Let's try some things out. So we covered this entire pocket in about 30 minutes, but it's just not, we gotta go somewhere else. Well, I wanted to come to a different spot where I've been catching more fish, but there was somebody in that pocket. So I thought I'd let them have it and go to a different part of the lake. I figured the shallower part of the lake, riverside, would be warmer and dirtier, and it's definitely dirtier, but it's actually colder than the other part of the lake that I was at by about a degree. So whatever. The wind's blowing now almost directly at us right through the bridge, so hopefully that's pushing some bait in through this little pinch point. We'll check and see if we can't find anything. A little bit heavier of a swim jig. I'll take it. I will take it. I don't care if it is non-scoreable. Goodness, poor buddy. He's non-scoreable, but whatever, man. Let's take it. All right, bud. Holy smokes. Take it, take it. See if he's still on there. Probably not. That was funny. Yes! Oh, I love this technique. Thank you. Good old floating worm, man. They've been talking about that a lot on YouTube. I hadn't thought about using this technique in eons. But like, just a little fish, maybe a pound. But gosh, still so fun. So just nice to get something. You know, even if you're just having to fish really slow and really kind of pick things apart, man, just nice to get something. All right, well, at least got a couple there. So gonna move on one more spot and then probably start heading home. I think that's it for today. So we'll see if we can get anything, and if not, on home.